Grezergre.
Let's go. BossRoss versus Grezergre.
Grezergre.
Yeah, man, it's all good. But yeah, this one goes out to DeAndre. What's up, man? Keep doing you, man. BossRoss in the top right, that red Terran.
Look at him go.
Yeah. Overlay looks good. Overlay's looking good. Boom.
Not fixing the name for YouTube. Oh man, you're getting called out on this Grezergre thing.
Yeah, that's my bad. I don't know. I think this is just, maybe this is just Ross. I think that's Ross in the chat, by the way.
Oh, okay. I can never keep up with
Just showing,
these two.
you know, there's too many AKAs, and it's actually, I started to forgive people. It's not your fault that you have different AKAs on different systems. But Sam, you know, you've been the zookeeper on everything, going back to Medal of Honor to SC2 to Brood War.
Back
just
on
zookeeper.
GameCube, that was zookeeper. Yeah,
man. Fucking GameCube, what a system. Okay, Panda,
I love
you're
the
one to
GameCube.
talk. Look, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Panda, Chessz.
I don't know.
I got more.
The truth is, I had to make up one for StarCraft, so then it became an alias. You know, look, I'm sorry. Okay.
No, I mean I get it.
By the way, Grezergre, really competent Zerg with that counterclockwise shit.
Yeah, you can tell by the Overlord direction. Yeah, that's how I usually tell who a competent Zerg is.
No, but no, he's also bending it towards the choke of the natural. So that is actually,
I'm actually
good.
impressed with that.
Yeah, good shit. I started to do that a little bit more and more. Yeah, no, he's bending it towards that choke on Fighting Spirit that's going to actually reveal to him the most. Were Ross the Terran to be up in that position, but he's not. Ross is in the top right. And going with the barracks, man. Halfway done. I've played a lot of practice games against Ross. Like I said, I helped him prepare against Age, so I was doing some weird stuff. Me and Ross are probably like 2-12 all time. I mean, like, I'm up 12-2 or something, like 10-2. Like, I beat him.
Look at these workers.
I know, with that scouting.
Yeah, with the little, they're just like holding hands, walking down the street.
Hands and just frolic. They had a little frolic down to the bottom right, but then they had a breakup.
Little smooch goodbye, and then they went their separate ways.
But anyway, so I practiced against Ross. He's a really good guy. He's from Michigan, actually.
Oh, no way. A fellow Michigander.
He 4-1'd me the other night. That's true. He 4-1'd me about a couple days ago. I'm not sure if I was more intoxicated then or if I'm more intoxicated now, but it's never a good excuse.
You chose to get intoxicated. let's not get into that.
He's a good player. So I'm saying I practice with him. So I'm rooting for the best. I have to shed my Zerg bias here to root for our boy BossRoss.
That's right. Don't worry, you can get it back in your series here coming up.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's right. I'm playing in a game later tonight.
Yeah, you're next.
Oh, that's so exciting. Okay.
But I mean, you've already played the game, but yeah, we're casting.
Well, we have a different game in front of us. And he went Rax Expand.
Rax Expand looks like a 3-hatch, probably Muta build coming out from Grezergre.
Yeah, I'm thinking... Oh, dude, the amazing Terran music. Yeah, I got the Terran music going right now, and it is in overdrive right now as the scout evades those Zerglings to the Terran theme. Yeah, fucking scout versus Zergling. It's amazing. Sometimes you have to wonder, like, do Tastosis really talk about a lot of bullshit, or do they just like fill the gaps of the game that really nothing's going on that we could meaningfully talk about, and so they fill it up with other stuff, you know?
They, especially with Brood War, like Brood War takes a while to kick off. Like we're what, 4 minutes into the game, and like nothing's actually happened. That's like, if you know the game, it's all standard stuff, and you don't want to hear about it for the 100th time. And if you don't know the game, it doesn't really matter anyway.
Now, and he's going lair. He has 3 hatches.
He's doing the stuff,
Okay,
and like generally he's going towards Mutas.
That's the Bolton update, by the way. You know, like I know what you're saying, but Sam, no, we have to keep it high level, dude. Keep it high level.
Well, maybe there's some high level stuff like going on.
Oh, he decides to make 1 creep colony.
Yeah, I mean, like, bunker placement is good. Like, he's got the barracks towards the ramp, so there's less walking distance from the Marines. But that's just, I'm boring
Right.
myself right now.
You're-
Like, I don't
Sam,
know.
stop being so boring.
I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about the normal stuff. Like, when something cool goes on, I'll talk about it. Like this drone here. Oh, no, never mind. He's mining. It's totally going to call out Grezergre.
Grezergre, yeah. I mean,
Grezergre.
dude, it's so hard for me to say.
Grezergre.
Grezergre, can you just get a different name? Come on.
No, it's right there. You can read it.
See, now you're doing the coder thing again, where it's just, look, I'm talking about how it's difficult.
You're an English major. I think pronouncing the name correctly would be on your turf.
Phonetically, it's not fun to go from the glottal stop of the G back to the R. You know what I mean?
I kind of do. I briefly saw a speech pathologist for a little bit, so I know a little bit about that.
I saw a speech... Dude, you and me both. When I was in 2nd grade, they sent me to the speech lady because apparently my S's, I wasn't saying my S's correctly. So just for any viewers out there, if you ever catch me saying my S's wrong...
Yeah, I mean, I dated
that's definitely a bit of insecurity for me, for sure, dude. When they take you out to go to speech class, you just feel like such a retard. They're like, okay, they call your name, okay, come on out, and it's like just me, and I left math class to go to do speech class, and here I am, a Brood War caster. So you know.
Yeah, here you are. You've made it.
Here we are.
Yeah, no, I dated a speech pathologist. I didn't actually go to one. Like, that's what I meant by I saw a speech pathologist.
No, dude, I literally went to that shit in 3rd grade.
You went to that shit.
It was really...
Yeah, they get into some weird shit. Like, she was telling me, like, swallowing is under the realm of speech pathology. Like,
swallowing disorders?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, if you have a stroke or something and you, like, lose bodily functions, like, they have to teach you that shit again. And that particular function is taught by a speech pathologist. It's very interesting. Yeah, I thought.
Well, swallow some beer for, you know,
our speech pathology discipline. Yeah. All right, we got those mutas out though. How many mutas? Let's judge. We got seven mutas. One more at home, and there's 3 more.
3 more. Yep. Okay, that's a good amount of mutas.
Yeah. I mean, I would prefer 9 at a time. Look at the
turret timing. He's about to finish the turrets. Finally,
well, somebody's played against Chessz before.
Oh man.
Oh, but the muta micro is on point.
Yeah, nice stacking. Grezergre knowing how to stack them. But look at the turret coverage. Nice. You know, it costs 100 each, but the truth is that you want those turrets up. You know what I mean? Like once you have that ring established, you sort of like return to normal operations. All right, everybody, we're back to just our Starship Troopers shit. You know what I mean? Just defending against the alien threat, secure the perimeter, and Ross is doing that. You know what I mean?
Oh, 75 actually, according to BossRoss.
Oh, they're only 75 each. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, cheap. That's half the price of a cannon from Protoss.
And they come with a spinny guy, a spinny little chair.
That's right. They come with their own little worker. Yeah, Bio moving out, killing bunches.
Oh, and there's, dude, that flock of mutas hopping around. Oh, nice control.
I don't know. That's not a ton of Bio, though. Like, I feel like those mutas could probably take them.
This is a very familiar ZVT Tango where sort of like mutas move in, Marines move back and forward, and they have the option to sort of stim. So it's kind of like for Terran, you want to meet the waves, like crash against them, like stim and attack as the mutas come at you, instead of being on the reverse end of that, or the vice versa, moving away while the mutas chase you like they're doing right now. They're just chasing.
What's going on right now? And yeah, already lost a medic too, and about to lose his second medic.
Well, micro and muta players basically handle these lines of Marines over and over with exactly what Grezergre's doing right now.
Oh,
just picking them off the whole position, not even losing them. Dude, okay, did that not play out exactly as I was describing I described it? I just talked about it precisely, and Grezergre just following through with the muta micro.
Yeah, no, I'm super impressed with Grezergre's Mutamicro right now. Like, this is the best B team Mutamicro I think I've seen yet.
Yeah, yeah, very good.
No offense to you or me, but I think neither of us have it down quite as well as this guy does.
Yeah, that was very well executed, and Ross, I mean, it's like you have to stim in and find that apex. Oh, there we go.
I've seen him lose 2 now.
He's lost a couple, and it's kind of about chipping away and just like sort of shedding that shell when that mutalist stack continues to sort of stack, and a full health muta becomes the top of the stack again. Exactly. But good
man.
ball structure.
Yeah, the lurker morph on the ramp.
I dig it. Look at those lurkers.
It's so good. Where do you think he's going? All you machines. And the one behind too, so even if he does pick off one of these lurkers.
Nidus is building in the bottom right. He's going to try to reinforce, but dude, Ross coming in now with the vessel. Vessel's going to be able to see
the vessel though. Oh, he pulls him back. Oh, but the mutas go down. Oh my god, he's gotta get the. I should be rooting for Zerg, but like I totally am.
The vessel's scouting. He's moving up. He picks him off. Wow, dude, Ross busting his way through right now, and Zerg is just dumbfounded.
Oh, but there's a Nidus with lurkers.
Finishes. Okay, now lurkers are out. Does he have a radiate?
It doesn't even need it.
Don't think he has a radiate, but he's moving through. Now just come lings, and now a lurker. Another one's coming through. He takes out the Nidus. He takes out the lurker. Oh, Ross! Get him, Ross! Get him, Ross! Just enough.
Another Nidus.
Oh my god! He's just got enough here.
Wow, Ross, that was amazing. He's calling me out. He says so excited at the eggs. He saw me do the fist bump when I saw him.
Those eggs, though.
I was really excited. They were like at the perfect timing. Like he delayed just enough with the mutas, and then he got the eggs up.
Yeah,
but that was actually stellar play with the clutch vessel coming in.
That one vessel to spot, yeah, just made that none of those lurkers really relevant anymore. So
that just ruined Zerg's day. Like he was going to Hive Tech banking on that third gas coming up.
Yeah, when I lose CBT, when I lose, it's often situations like this where I didn't get my third up and established, and then I just sort of like felt scared and had to chill on 2 base. He's got the Defilers, which can sort of like help him to defend inevitably, but he's not accomplishing what he wanted to overall in this game because of this pesky little bio vessel force down at the bottom right.
There's a pesky little force there. He does have this little pesky drone that was hiding up in the corner though, in the top left.
Ooh, and he's pesking it up with that hatcher.
He's pesking it up.
The linguistics.
Look at the supplies. Yeah. Look at the supplies and the money. Like BossRoss is so bad. It's ridiculous.
Look at this. Wow, look at the Terran base structure. He's got the stuff along the top.
It's actually really pretty, yeah.
Top of the map, and then that depot farm to the underneath. It's looking good.
Hanging out, yeah, on that top border and the right border there. That's smart. Keeping the depots on the right, the production on the top.
This becomes the new third for Zerg. This becomes the new sort of point of emphasis. He has to establish up here, moving Ling Hydra and morphing a couple lurkers. But I don't, dude. This is because Defilers are on the field. It comes down to micro, right? It's going to come down to a little bit of like, can Ross puncture and poke and stim and pick off certain things as necessary before swarms go down, before some other kind of defiler intervention? Or is he going to get that third established? I don't know. Vessels are moving with sort of like the first tank, so this is another power spike in Terran's favor. And irradiates on Defilers are so infuriating because you cannot control them anymore and you can't move them where you want them to all the time.
Scourge coming out just in time for this push from Terran, though.
And the truth is, dude, those vessels look a little bit unguarded. They don't have actually...
they're up front.
They're sort of out front. He's kind of trying to bait a little bit of the lurkers. I think he's going to put those lurkers as his first foot forward to try to protect. But he's got a drop, dude. There's a drop in the top. He is full with like,
I missed the drop, duty.
And there's a tank. No, there's two just waiting out there. They're hanging out, waiting for the right moment.
I want Zerg to send those Scourge in. I know, BossRoss, you're on our team, and I'm so stoked for the position you're in.
Yeah.
But like, those Scourge could totally take out those vessels without any problem.
More vessels coming out because he's on the 2-port production, and factories going down.
Drop going down too.
And the drop going down. You're right there. It's the drop ship.
Man, this is just devastating as Zerg. Like, you took out my third, then you took out my second third.
You're taking out this again, and like, at the front, I can't move out. Oh.
And he's got the lurkers on the ramp, but like, what can they do? Oh, that base is so dead.
Base is super dead. Yep, super dead base up here, and he can't get out of his front. Too much bio out front. Lurkers moving in. This is kind of the moment as you have scans here. There's a perfect scan right on top of it. BossRoss with the CompSat hotkey. You can tell he had a hotkey. That's a CompSat. That's a classic No1CareThat CompSat right there. Another scanist needs it.
Nope. And just barely keeping enough Marines alive to kill off the rest of this base. Man, that's gotta hurt.
Magnifique. Well played, Ross. Well played. All right.
Seriously, this is textbook.
Oh my God, classic Ross right now.
That's right. Oh, and Zerg's moving out with the Dark Swarm.
I see the swarms.
But you know, Ross says, you know what I got is Irradiate, which goes under Swarm.
It's just a perfect ability, right?
Tired day all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this poor drone trying to get out of here, trying to find a base.
Ooh, the vessel spots it. But a lot of shit going down out front. Yeah, he just moving these lings in. This is not gonna work at all. This is the kind of composition with enough meat to it that Terran kind of needs to put a foot down. In front of the Zerg, finally we have Scourge versus Vessel. Scourge, oh, they take out a Vessel. There's one down. I don't know what happened to that bundle earlier, dude, but, you know.
Zerg's still on 2 base. He's trying to take a third again. Oh, and it just got scanned just as it went down.
Oh, right down there.
Oh, my God. Oh, it barely went down and it got scanned. Like, that's got to be so frustrating. Oh, man. That's classic No1CareThat right there.
Classic, just the game sense of No1CareThat, you know. Probably because I would be desperately trying some pathetic attempt to build a base against Ross myself. I was good practice against Ross here because he knew he knew to scan the corners because I would be doing something equally as pathetic as Grezergre is doing right now, trying to get that third down.
Oh, poor Grezergre. Grezergre, I don't think you're pathetic. I think you're trying your best out there.
You're trying your best. You could totally hold the good swarms here.
Oh!
Another
nice
vessel
Scourge.
down.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see a swarm. I want to see a swarm.
Oh, he's moving up. He's moving up for the swarm. There it is.
That's a good one. Put a second one down. There it is. The second one as well. So there's the triple.
Some spicy cauliflower out on the map.
Cauliflower going down. Buffalo style.
That's right. There's some sriracha on the top of that one.
Like it's spicy. BossRoss is a very mild Terran. Does not like the sriracha. It does not favor the spicy cauliflower.
To get some yogurt to go with it or something. Mild it up.
Sure.
Oh, look at that. Consuming away. That's an overpowered spell if I've ever seen one. A couple more drops going down, though, at the new third. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. BossRoss, you're just like
well,
fucking with him at this point.
Just so
where did you?
good.
Yeah, he knew it's there. Like, of course, he's not even putting him down. It's like, what are you going to move stuff out of your natural? Like, where?
Oh, man. Ross is toying with him. He can't do anything. Cauliflower's expiring. You gotta throw out your produce when it expires.
That's right. Yeah,
use it up. Use it up before it's. Oh God, moving those things out too soon. Is Ross gonna drop? It doesn't drop.
I know. I keep looking back.
Oh my God, please drop. And Grezergre notices. He just sees this awkward, like, hello. There's drops here. Yes. Let me build a Nidus here, dude.
Yeah.
Ross, drop. Drop the drop.
Drop. Oh my God.
Please drop before the Nidus finishes. Oh no.
Oh, the lings are out now.
Oh God, please drop. They just dropped. Dude,
they're moving. They're moving. They're dropping. They're dropping.
Oh, snipe the Nidus. Get the Nidus.
Get the Nidus. Gotta get the Nidus. Gotta get the Nidus. Stem and Nidus.
There's the Nidus.
Stem.
Okay. Oh, he's killing Lynx first.
Oh,
Lynx
he's just killing the stuff as it comes out. Oh, that's even
next
worse.
level.
Oh my
Next
god.
level, killing as it streams out. Nothing's streaming out of the natural because Ross is just too much stuff out front, and he finally dropped. Wow.
Wait, he's moving the dropships back and just leaving the army.
Yeah, I mean, it again accomplished exactly what he wanted.
Nice irradiate on the defiler there.
Ooh, I see. Okay, yep. Getting more pokey at the front, microing his vessels back, protecting the vessels from Scourge with his bio underneath. But a good amount of cracklings.
Good surround from Grezergre.
Yeah, actually, cracklings can be potent when those tanks are unaccompanied. But here comes that awkward bit where there's a lot of vessels just trying to pick away and chip away with irradiate through these cauliflower storms, and even Ross himself says it was so bad. Pulling my hair out. Oh my god, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's so much tougher to watch it the second time around.
I'm pulling out whatever hair I had left because I was really stressed out, hoping that you would drop. I mean, I'm
rooting around for some roots over there.
This is my practice partner, you know, like, please. Still, the vessel's coming. Oh, a lot of Scourge. Oh, he cloned just one. He needs to clone more. Oh, he clones it. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, God. There it is.
Honestly, I mean, Grezergre's micro is really good. It's just he can't get a third up, and that's going to kill him. I mean,
it's now about to be max.
Goddamn supplies. Yeah. Holy shit. 57 and 190?
Look at the depot farm from BossRoss. He's got so much supply. And he never... His base structure, he's got no blocks. He's got units neatly organized with the rally out front, vessels coming. Just nothing you can do here without, like...
Yeah. I mean, honestly, a worse Zerg player would have died a long, long time ago. The fact that Grezergre has made this go for this long on 2 base is really impressive, but... He's on 2 base. He needs a 3rd base. He needs one. So, oh, he's consuming Lings with his irradiated defiler.
Oh, no. Oh, and another vessel. It lives. The Scourge don't take it out. Yeah, this is
the 4th attempt at a 3rd base here.
Oh, yep. Okay, over there at the 9.
Yeah.
It's...
Because BossRoss has, like, shit posted up at all the other opportunities for a 3rd base. Like... Oh my god.
I'm proud of our boy though. I mean,
I'm so proud of our
This is like
team.
I said, this is how I lose ZVTs, is not getting that 3rd up and then just sort of flailing around until I die and vessels totally ruin my day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Which is exactly what we're saying. I mean, honestly, BossRoss right now could just A move in and win. Like there's nothing.
He's got
the personnel. Defilers. He's got some defilers, but nothing with energy. He's got to consume.
Yeah.
Oh, and there one gets irradiated. Oh my god.
More irradiates going down. Oh jeez.
And honestly, I mean, you can only stall for so long with Dark Swarm. Like, I don't know. We'll see.
Here comes the siege tanks. This is often sort of like the crux of the push here. Moving some tanks forward, but he kind of loses out a little bit. The Lings are pretty good. Crackling's moving out, and his Lings are 2-2. But the bio's 1 and 3, and the mech, he's got double army going down to try to sort of complete a mech transition here. It's not looking good for Grezergre at all. Sending his boys desperately to that 3rd. Taking out the tanks, though.
A bunch of tanks have gone down this game. Like, I feel like the bio should be backing up the tanks a little bit more.
You're right. He was not on sort of backup duty at all, as those Lings traded sort of just for free against tanks. But there's so many Marines and vessels. Just box a move, box a move, box a move, box a move, and then micro stuff after that.
No, he's gonna take out the 3rd for a 3rd time now, I think.
The 3rd or a 4th time, the 3rd goes down.
Oh my god!
Just moving these Marines in like a squad. Oh jeez, just a hit squad. Like the Spanish Inquisition or something. They just show up and just fuck you up.
+3 attack. Like, did you see those Scourge just like die immediately?
They're like, pop, 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 pop. Yeah, like popcorn. Just
they like didn't even make the sound of spawning. Yeah. They just died.
Ooh, some cloning going on out the front. There's
two for
cloning.
2. Really good cloning.
Well played. He's got that other pair still, and there's another vessel unaccompanied. Oh, here we go. Oh, Grezergre.
Go north. North.
Is
Go
he on a
north.
patrol? Is that a patrol? I don't know. He's consuming more. This is how like I said, with Dark Swarm and Defiler's up, you can sort of defend indefinitely.
He's at 30.
But he's so dead. Yeah, there's just...
Like, the fact that he's held off this long is just, like you said, a testament to Dark Swarm. Like,
yeah, it's just about swarms.
It's
really.
so good.
He's going to put one down here and then one down over at the ramp. He's fast enough, but he unbursts the Lurkers. Lurkers are trying to get to the swarm as soon as they can, but more Radiance going down. Another swarm, 2 more swarms. Not the triple cauliflower, but it's a stir fry for Ross, who's just fucking lighting it up, man.
Oh my god. Swarm is so good. It's crazy.
Ross just has so much. He's you know what? We gotta commend him. Look at all this Terran shit in his base. Because he's Terran. He's got a bunch of production.
I mean, he's got a bunch of production, he's got a bunch of bases,
yeah.
but he can't win because of the swarms.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
he can't get the final
it's like,
blow.
in
Like,
a strategic,
mine the fuck out.
sense, he has won, but he has not killed the opponent, but he has won, and here comes the Terran push.
This game is over. 27 supply.
Okay.
Yeah,
GG for Grezergre.
Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
It was a good game.
It was
really
a good game. 128 to 132. So we have about a similar APM matchup here overall. However, the units killed BossRoss just doing a number. 310.
I was expecting a higher resource discrepancy, but
between the two.
Yeah.
Still overall a lot more mine from Grezergre, but
from BossRoss, right?
Right, from BossRoss,
yeah.
correct.
Grezergre was not mining much that game.
No, not at all. So, dude, we gotta give BossRoss the point here.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Crew Munch says those drop ships from earlier would have been useful. I absolutely agree. I also absolutely agree with BossRoss, who says Brood War is hard. Which really, about 90% of the time that somebody gives me advice, like watching a replay of mine and says like, hey, you should have done this. It's like, well, yeah, I know that. But like at the time I had these other 50 things that I was doing.
Other stuff. Leave me alone. I'm
so
busy.
Like, yeah, it would have been cool if I had done that.
It's just like Brood War is just a feeling of being like, okay, but I'm busy like 100 times in a row. Right?
Exactly.
It's like, I'm doing other things. Leave me alone. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can't help it.
I think Terrans that exploit that relationship of the APM as a resource, Terrans that know how to poke and prod in such a way that is really bothersome to Zergs in certain time windows, have a greater success at the matchup and find those gaps where, you know, they have that right concentration that is super powerful against a Zerg that doesn't have Lurker finished, or doesn't have Defiler with Swarm and Consume finished. You know what I mean? And then big things turn the whole tides of it when that first third goes down. Totally different phase of the game for both players. When the Zerg's third goes down, you know, you're just suddenly Terran's sort of on bug duty, just squashing and stomping and moving to this corner and that corner. You know what I'm saying? Like Terran,
I do.
Terran takes that next initiative to ramp up, and that can be done.
Especially with those timings. Like if you know those timings really well, like know when to scan, know when to push with Marines, know where to push with Marines, how to push with Marines, like get that vessel out right when those lurkers pop, like we saw with BossRoss just last game. That's what kills me when I'm playing ZBT. It's like, oh, you knew exactly what I was up to and exactly when I was up to it. Like, what chance do I have? You know, it's like in Starship Troopers, like how they felt going into that first battle right before they all got like wiped out by the bugs. You know, the bugs were too smart. BossRoss kicking it. I'm excited to see another BossRoss game now. You've played against him a bunch, but I haven't seen too much BossRoss play.
He totally bopped me the other day, so he was.
I'd believe it.
He's been riding the high. I was riding the high, but he was also riding the high, and totally bopped me pretty good. So, He's solid, man. He said that he used to play a lot of UMS and a lot of the fastest and big game hunters maps, which can train your mechanics to be a certain way. Like, you know, he doesn't
like
fail with the macro that bad. You know, when he's up, look, he's got 800 APM right now, 800 something.
Dude, BossRoss, what are you doing? Are you just holding down like one hotkey or some shit?
He's spamming for the replay with the.
You know we're gonna cast.
It's over 900.
That's not even a thing. You're holding down some shit. I'm on to you, BossRoss. That's some fake ass bullshit right there.
God, dude, Ross is a god.
Look at that. As soon as you actually make a supply delay, your
BossRoss
goes down.
Look at that, dude. He had over 1,000 APM. Are you? I can't talk shit. Can you? I can't even talk shit.
I can. He was just holding down a hotkey. Yeah, the turbo controller.
Yeah. Dude, okay.
The Mad Cats or whatever.
Dude,
yeah.
Yeah. No, I can tell you about that. When we had SNES for Street Fighter, my brother had a turbo controller, and he like programmed it to do Hadoukens and Shoryukens and stuff with Ryu and Ken. And he would just hit a button and do a Hadouken. And I was like, oh my god, this is some bullshit. How did you program this shit? That was, again, like more computer science nerd bullshit.
You just hate everybody that knows how to program.
Everybody that does programming and macros and coding, and I just hate it, dude. Because my older brother was doing Hadoukens on me with the fucking Mad Catz controller. But I beat him anyway.
You beat him anyway, even despite the cheats.
I think my brother would attest that I'm generally better at the video games. And I used to make him pretty mad, actually, as a little brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as the older brother to get beaten by your younger brother. Yeah, as an older brother myself, I can attest to how that would piss me off.
You know, Sam, that's funny. Maybe that's a dynamic of our relationship that we are just sort of coming to the surface. That I come from being a younger sibling of a brother. You're an older brother. You know what I mean?
That's it. But you're older than I am, so like, where does that leave us off here?
I don't know. Maybe that neutralizes it. Maybe that's why we're a good casting duo. You know,
that might be it. That might be the secret.
We've got the brother dynamic, dude. Hey, cheers. You know what?
Cheers.
We played a lot of SC2. We played a lot of Brood War. Here we are, casting the coach.
Played a lot of Counter-Strike. Played a lot of Rocket League.
Played a lot.
Played some video games.
Sam, you know, something about being apart from each other. I don't know what it is.
You just play a bunch of video games.
Lent us to play video games, you know. Dude, my Rocket League won't start. Did I tell you this?
You did. You told the stream too.
Oh, okay. Fucking Windows 10. That's right.
That's right.
I would love to play some Rocket, but it won't even start. It's a bummer.
You can still play on your laptop, right?
Yeah, but I want to. I need to hook it up.
No,
I
feel the frustration.
You know what I mean? He's going 3 hatch again. He's got the pool set up.
I mean, why wouldn't you go 3 hatch? By the way,
yeah,
BossRoss, you totally can hold down just one hotkey and have it spam for you. I've done it. I swear I've done it.
You can't hold down. No, that works. If you just hold.
It works.
If you just hold S or something.
I think I've got a clip on my stream actually of me doing that. The 1,000 APM sip of beer, I think is what it's called.
All you do is hold a single key, like 4.
Yeah,
like anything,
I hold like
anything
one.
That's bound to anything you hold.
While
it down.
this guy is like destroying me, and I take a sip of beer, and it's 1,000 APM sip of beer. Yeah. Check it out on twitch.tv/zookeeprr.
Whoa, the shameless self-promotion. Is not your nameplate enough, my friend? You know?
No, I gotta plug.
Word for sure. Go check out Sam. He's been learning Protoss recently.
Well, yeah, like before I
job.
started my new job,
Yeah.
I was learning Protoss.
Fucking jobs. Okay, so we're on
Dude,
Aztec.
they suck.
We've talked a little bit about how Aztec, the map structure, can lend itself to drops. And the last time that we saw a ZVT, we saw some Age doing lurker drops on the Terran main and really ruining Terran's day here.
That's right.
Because of the wide open area, the cliff banks area that you have that you could drop on. Here comes Ross with that sort of group of bio-aggression coming out at that awkward time before Mutas, moving forward.
Oh, we got one sunk on the way, but that's it.
That's
it. Just go.
He's just got to focus down. He clicks which one is morphing into the sunk and goes for that one first. This is really good for BossRoss. Does he know which
Really
sunk
scary,
morph
yeah.
in which order? He can probably take it out, but now come the drones. The boys come out to fight
The
him
boys.
as well. He's got to take out the sunk and take out the boys, but the Marines are going down now.
Oh, the boys are really good though. Wow. Holy shit, Grezergre was
blood. Did you see all the bloodshed?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I was there. I was watching.
The
But yeah,
humanity.
the drones were amazing there.
The absolute inhumanity of those drones killing Marines from BossRoss. Damn, well played.
What I do love about what BossRoss is doing right now is going back to what you were saying about that drop. Look at this wall that he's set up. Like he's basically insulated his mineral line from an easy lurker, drop kind of thing.
Right, because they either have to go move around to the top and in front of the depots, or sit back on the depots, which separates him from the workers that are mining. So that's pretty good. When I practiced against BossRoss that week, like 2 weeks ago, I intentionally did Age-like strategies that included lurkers and dropping and stuff. And as I shared the story before, he sniffed out my attempts to drop him and totally owned me and wrecked the drop and sniped a bunch of overlords before they could drop. So BossRoss is privy to some of those alternative Zerg tactics, but actually well founded in the fundamentals as well, making turrets, a few turrets going up right around that time that he would need it for Muta. 7 minutes right now.
Which are about to pop out, yeah. Grezergre also, I saw he did the same thing. He had 7 mutas making at a time, which it looks like we're about to see. Yep, there they are. All flocking out. Actually, one is sticking back behind, but whatever. But because he's so good with mutas, I'm surprised he doesn't hit the 9 muta timing.
Right,
because
we
really good with
we
them.
commended his micro, yeah.
Yeah, he's got the micro down. He just doesn't have the build.
It probably has to do with his front. He committed like 4
Yeah,
drones
that's
to sunks,
very true.
and so that, given that he's short about 3 or 4 mutas, it makes sense given what he had to.
I'm sure that's what it
for the
is.
sunks.
Yeah, he's got 10 mutas now, so
Yeah.
he's back on track.
Yeah, he fulfilled them for sure. We shall see. There comes the stacking.
He's so good with them, or he was last game anyway.
Pretty acute, very acute control here. Poking and prodding. Looking for that gap that he can kind of seek out just maybe 1 turret's worth of damage and hold position on the top of the Marines.
So good.
Beautiful stacking right now. Dude, we have to root for
Oh, he's
Ross.
gonna get that barracks. Oh no, he's not. He's gonna get some Marines. Oh man, oh it's so good.
Again, lining up those Marines. Remember,
Oh, it's Rem.
Dude, he made
Rem in the chat.
Yo, shit. What's up, Rem? What up? No, but dude, isn't this the same? He made Ross walk in a straight line in the last game. He basically totally used 1 control group of mutas to completely shut down a group of bio, which later killed the 3rd anyway. But still, we have to respect Grezergre's muta control.
Absolutely. I love that he's like, I saw him earlier. He found that the machine shop was making.
Yeah.
And he saw his mutas go back towards the machine shop. He's like, oh, something's making. Can I pick off the SCV that's making it? And then he's like, oh, no, it's a machine shop. Like, I can't. Like, just that mindset.
Like,
is
simultaneously, they're harass units, but they're also doing recon for the Zerg right now. Keeping tabs on what's in progress, what's coming up next, comparing his tech tree versus the tech tree of Terran. When is he going to need to mix in some Scourge? When are tanks coming, etc.? All because of the Muta buying him map control. And the other benefit of the map control is the ability to expand behind it, which he's attempting to do at the sort of 5 o'clock-ish base bottom right. And moving Hydras over there.
Oh, man.
To make
I'm actually really impressed with that. Ross, I know you're on our team. I know I'm rooting for you, but like this is some great Zerg play that I'm seeing.
The truth is, his lurker upgrade, I think he's kind of forgot it for a little bit. Like I would think it would have been researching while the mutas were poking around.
I didn't see him. Yeah.
So he still has a good little bit of time left to get on that lurker ability and then morph lurkers and make them into eggs. I still think he'll be okay, considering where Ross is right now.
Yeah, I mean the onus is on Grezergre to keep BossRoss kind of scared with these mutas and keep him from moving out. and then buy enough time to get the lurkers out too.
Also, he's lost game 1, right? So he's
right.
Part of him feels a little bit against the wall. I would expect somebody who's lost the first game to, once they get to the mid game, go for more conservative plays here, which would include things like a lot more lurkers, a lot more SimCity and stuff over at the third base to ensure that he doesn't lose the third base, because establishing that third base was his continual pitfall in game 1. Yeah. You know what I mean?
4 or 5 times over. Yeah, that was so tough to watch. And Aztec is a little bit spread out. It's not quite as big a map as Fighting Spirit, so it's a little easier to get that third secured, but I don't know, there's a lot of bio moving out with the vessel here too.
Yeah, this is that power spike when that first vessel finally comes out and Terran can move sort of unabated by means of the detection from the vessel, and actually losing all his mutas with a bad poke.
That's rough.
Oh my god, some stimmed bio takes out all of Grezergre's mutas right now. He's moving to the third as Deja Vu. Deja Vu, as he's morphing the lurkers to the bottom right, but the vessel's already there. This looks exactly like game 1.
Yeah, this
even if they burrow in time. Look at the bio ball spike over here, cutting off the third. Damn. And here we go. He tries to burrow them. Actually backs them up in a pretty good spot. But the first irradiate's going down, and it's kind of like,
honestly, I mean, even with the vessel, like it's tough to push into this. It's a pretty natural funnel.
It's kind of like if he had been there just a moment sooner. And
now he's good.
Dude, but the Nidus finishes for Zerg as well.
The Nidus, oh shit.
Nidus comes up, reinforcing with a bunch of Hydras. The Hydras are not on attack. Come in, Hydras.
Oh, they're on the... Oh, no! Oh, you gotta shoot the... Oh, no. And then more lurkers.
More lurkers coming in the burrow, but he needs to move the vessel over here. He's gotta get the detection over here. The lurker spines are coming.
Oh, my God.
Oh, this is like the linchpin of the game. He takes out the bio. What? Oh, Ross is throwing it all right now.
Man, that was some Star Trooper shit. Like, going in thinking you got this, like it's gonna be no problem, and then you realize the bugs are actually smarter than we thought.
The bugs, they could reproduce, it could multiply out of that Nidus canal.
That's right.
We weren't even keeping the tabs on the Nidus was building, but it came out, and out came a bunch of Zerg reinforcements, and so, but like, now Ross is on a mission. Like, he kind of knows this is the turning point. This is what I have to accomplish here. I can't let this third go up. There's not a chance he's expanding somewhere else. This is his third. He's built a Nidus now. So what can he make happen with the vessels and the tanks? Vessels doing
some irradiates. Yeah. And irradiating the one with more health. Like, I like that a lot.
Scourge made from the hatchery over here.
They get picked off. Oh my god, that was amazing, Malcolm.
Good moves with the vessels.
BossRoss.
Protecting his vessels. Way to go, Ross. Oh, Ross moved to that vessel going forward. Moving in for another radiant. Gets a radiant.
Oh, and radiant the Defiler with full energy. Oh, but he's attracting those Scourge.
Oh, my
god, he saved it. Oh my god, he saves
the vessel. Both the vessels are alive. It's so good. And Grezergre's just like, fuck my life. This sucks so bad. Those vessels.
Now he does. God. Okay, so the difference between this game and last game is that he does have a Defiler at the third now. So that whole hold that we saw him do at the natural can now happen at the third with equal Defiler micro. But vessels.
More and more of these vessels.
Oh my god, this is so frustrating. Put down a.
Dude's gotta put down a swarm on
put
that,
a swarm.
On
you got him. Oh, you're killing your own.
Oh
my god. Okay, he got one. He got one.
Drop just one veggie on the field, and then more bio moving in. This is so tough.
Crew Munch's comment here. Oh, that's a brave Defiler.
That's pretty good. But he's in the protection of that original swarm, which could move these lurkers forward. Move them. Okay. I think I would sort of hop the gap there with the links. There you go. Moving the links under the
that's what he needs to do.
Other swarm.
Well, not too much though. Don't hop too much.
More consumes going down. He's got 200 energy on the Defiler again. We could see another swarm go down. Oh, another radiant. He's got to put it down. Oh, he just moves forward like another couple inches over here. It's not going to be enough, I think. I don't know. Lurker's moving up. And Ross,
Lurkers under Swarm is kind of the whole game.
Regardless of taking,
I haven't watched anything going on except for that one little spot
I know, but
for so long.
Well, I poked around. I think regardless of what's really occurring down at the third base, Ross is feeling happy about his position right now.
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of barracks, more factories coming on. He's got 2 starports with 2 control towers, pumping out vessels and stuff. So this sort of feels like a win just by the sheer nature of the attention diverted down here with the low amount of units that actually is costing Ross. You know what I mean?
I do, and drop duty.
Where?
Drop duty going on. But shit.
Oh, I see the drop.
Yeah, 2 of them. Tanks and bio. I'm
I see
guessing
'em.
trying to set up on that little shelf next to the natural.
Oh, you're right.
Which, by the way, the
spot
natural
right
is
there.
where Zerg chose to make his hive, which could be totally
Oh,
devastating if that
no,
goes
the
down.
hive is at the nat. You're right.
Mm.
Even on this map, maybe it's a different kind of decision-making process because of this drop ability up here, where Ross is dropping his sieging up tanks. He's putting behind the scenes, but there's defilers there. Some swarms can help protect
We
this.
need some swarms. We
He's got
need
some
the.
swarms.
Oh,
There's
there
one
it is.
cauliflower
Clutch
going
swarm.
down.
And he says, "Fine."
Loads
I'm
them
out.
back up.
Yeah.
Those
and
siege tanks are going to continue to be annoying.
Oh, those tanks. Oh my god. Oh, the units just don't know what to do. They're just dying.
This sucks so bad. It's like you have to put a swarm down on the approach and then make something with range, like hydras or something. I have no idea.
He's got some hydras. Oh, he
This
just marked the
sucks. If he
lurkers.
still had a mutaball, I would use a mutaball, but this
The
is like,
mutaball would do it.
dude, this shuts down all operations over at the natural, which is almost like de facto a third of his economy, because his third again has been pressured the entire time he's been microing over here
Oh yeah.
and not been able to drone up.
No, and that the fact that the hive is going to go down is really rough. Like no ultra den, as far as I can see. Like
Yeah, he's got to mount a defense maybe with swarm and lurkers, but he should be pairing this lurker movement with another swarm. He just needs to move him a little bit closer. There it is.
there he
Oh,
goes.
but
There he
the
goes.
lurker
Oh,
pops.
oh no! Oh Jesus!
Dude, our boy Ross with triple headshot right there. 360.
Oh, there's the mutas.
Just
There's the
360
mutas.
no scope that defiler. Oh god, here comes the mutas. Doing some good micro, some good whole position, picking off tanks. Picking off
but-
tanks. Can he take that tank out? He's lost a few mutas. Oh, he's losing mutas. The tank is still alive. The
Oh
tank
my
is still
god, with
shooting.
6 HP.
Wow, is it
Oh
gonna take out
my
the hive?
god,
Is
it's
it
gonna take
take-
up the hive, which is researching overlord speed. Oh my god.
Wow, Ross.
Wow.
What?
This is so oh, and
Just-
these
Oh my
vessels,
God, the
vessels going
perfect-
on the third with a drop.
Wow, just the perfect mixture of Terran units. And just
Oh my
knowing
god.
the map, knowing the right kinds of compositions, dropping the right things, making the right decisions with his little task squad forces of units here. Another vessel, more radiates going down. Really keeping
Dude,
his vessels
Ross is
active.
fucking killing it right now. Look, irradiating all the
Each
lurkers.
of the lurkers, like 1-to-1 ratio at least, with energy to spare, and he's not. It's not even a sweat. Like, this is very good play.
So good. Yeah, I'm hugely impressed with BossRoss right now. Like, oh my god.
You know, I mean, I did play like 15-ish games against Ross to prepare him, and so his
No, I mean it's obvious
his
that
CVT
he
is
prepared
on
his
point, 'cause he
TVC.
beat me in our last session for sure. So we've got improvement that we can point to within our own team. Just sort of killing them, and that's the spirit of the CPL right now. 2 hatch for Zerg, just.
Man,
Zerg's-
again, we're at this 103 to 35 supply, situation where it just feels so awful as a Zerg player. Like he's on 1 base right now, 1 hatch, not even a layer, not a
And
hive.
it's his original hatch. Like,
It's a hatch. Yeah, he started with this thing.
he just
And
can't.
that's-
Oh my god! Every lurker that he moves over here just can't get into position.
Yeah, they
before
all
it just
die.
dies. Oh,
Oh my god,
Oh,
one finally gets down with 9 HP.
Oh my god!
That's all he's wanted for the past like 5 minutes.
But
Can't even
everything-
reach the
dude,
last 3.
Dude, oh my god! Everything Zerg to speak of in the bottom right is now obliterated by his bio.
Oh yeah, it's all gone. Yeah, there's some creep still there, but that's about it.
Very good stuff from Ross. Again, another beautiful depot farm and SimCity setup here. His factories aren't rallied to the front, but neither are his starports, so he probably just returns here on a hotkey and grabs his stuff to move them out. And he's being careful.
Or something.
He's being careful to check these extra bases and make sure that Zerg's not pulling off something funny or hiding another base somewhere, as just a mere vessel comes now to that drop location, the natural awkward irradiates going down.
Where are the irradiates? I
Like at the Zerg Nat, now he irradiated a Mutaflock.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
And he separated one, and there's another one at that shelf at the drop location, but he's just kind of chilling with him. Oh, man. Dude, classic No1CareThat. Just strangling our opponents. Just grabbing them by the throat, just choking them. Just nothing allowed for you.
I mean, that's how I felt about my games, was just like, oh man, killing off the Scourge. But yeah, my game's felt like just a stranglehold, like just I'm gonna hold on for a while and eventually beat you. And that's what BossRoss is kind of doing here too.
Wait, is it Team Supply Block or Team Beast? Team Beast. What up, Team
Beast?
What up, Team Beast? Yeah, we're classic No1CareThat coming at you. whoever our opponent is,
we'll get you.
Yeah, we'll put a strangle.
At least
on
our
you.
B team will, you know.
Oh yeah,
maybe,
for sure.
Can't speak for the A team.
And you know what? I won't speak for the A team because you know we do our thing. We're on the B team. You know, all we can do is play our matches. You know, I mean, Sam, you played your match 2-0. Easy game.
Yeah, I didn't have to play all of them.
Oh god, a lot of Terran shit. Almost like a difference of 100
There's just a ball of bio just at the bottom of this ramp. This game is so far over. Like, this is the same as the first one.
He doesn't even have the engagement. He just GG. Okay, there we go. Whew.
Like, there's no way at 132 to, I think he was at like 40 something supply.
Yeah. So, damn, BossRoss. Wow, look at the
I was super impressed.
186 killed, over 73. What up, man? Hey, shoutouts to Ross. GG, well played. That was a good series overall. We got to see some great vessel uses, the power of vessels. We got to see like classic Zerg, either Muta control. The Mutas were super sick from Grezergre. We have to give him some credits with the Muta micro, right?
Muta micro is great. The Scourge micro, picking off just 2 Scourges to go attack a vessel, was really, really good. The Defiler micro is really good. I feel like Grezergre is really great at the micro side of things and not so great at the macro or just overarching, like, I think Terran is moving in over here kind of thing. But like all of the micro I saw from him was way better than anything I can do. I don't know if that speaks to BossRoss's ability or Grezergre's inability, but I was very impressed with both players' micro.